This project is helping Web3 developers aggregate and organize their data for their powerful dApps. Well, today I'm super excited to be talking about this next project called SubQuery. But before we do that, make sure you're doing research, figure out this project is for you. So I'm going to talk all about what SubQuery is all about, namely the network that they're creating, making it easy for these developers and companies to access their data quicker and more reliably for their dApps. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the token, powering this whole entire ecosystem, checking on the roadmap, talk about all the exciting things coming up in the near future. But let's go SubQuery. So here on website at subquery.network. I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. As always, make sure to check out the website, check out the documentation. If you guys are interested, definitely join the community. So unfortunately, a lot of dApps rely on centralized components, but that's where SubQuery is trying to make a change. And so rather than relying on a single endpoint, they want to make sure that with their network of distributed indexers and RPC providers, that there's multiple points in the middle, which help really keep it decentralized. And obviously, there's a lot of benefit for that, which we'll go over today. We're going to talk about how this kind of works, and then, of course, the supported networks that they have. And we'll also go over some use cases and partners that they work with. So, of course, and I do love this tagline, decentralized without compromise. So, cost efficiency is one of the benefits of that. Solve the scaling and cost problems without growing blockchains, obviously making sure that you guys are saving on costs, reliability, and scalability. Node providers are rewarded for performance and uptime. There's a lot of multiple nodes that you can obviously rely on, and then faster apps. Obviously, there's a benefit to reducing the latency for these global applications that are, just growing all the time. So, like I said, these are kind of the components of it. So they have decentralized data indexers, so fast, reliable, centralized and customized API for a Web3 project, and decentralized RPC endpoints, fast, cheap, and globally decentralized RPCs that supercharge your dApp. And we'll go over how the different roles are depending on how you utilize this project. So they have, and like I said, they're from beginners to advanced. So that the dApp users can access index data and RPC endpoints from the network for their dApps or tools. Easy to use payment methods powered by SQT, which is the token of this project. We'll talk about that, but that's the utility of it. They have delegators that easily lock SQT to participate in the network by supporting their favorite data indexer or RPC provider and receive rewards. And then what we just talked about, they have the indexer and the RPC providers. The indexer maintain high quality subquery projects in their own infrastructure and will be rewarded in SQT. And then RPC providers run to optimize subquery data node and rewarded in SQT for finding reliable, scalable, and affordable RPC service and network. So I actually want to jump down, and again, you guys could build, learn, and earn, kind of like they have some great tutorials and things like that if you want to check it out. But this is kind of where I wanted to jump to, so you could kind of see the relationship of subquery with their decentralized indexers and RPC help the block explorers, dApps, mobile apps, and analytics with all these different networks. And there's about, I think, 180 different supported networks, which is awesome. So we'll talk about them specifically. But the idea is that it's truly decentralized. If you think about some dApps out there, they might rely on maybe one or even two middleware components in the middle, and that's not really scalable, especially if so many different users are accessing it. But subquery network, which is literally a network of all these different connections, really makes it so that they can do all the things that they mentioned, make it scalable, making it fast, making it cost efficient. And this is kind of where all the magic happens, so that these apps are as successful and as safe as possible. So again, here's some of the information on all their supported networks. There is a ton. There's definitely a ton of them. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys could do some of your research for that. But obviously a lot of them that you actually recognize as well. So that's pretty cool. Open and centralized, incentivizing performance. So again, why would they participate in subquery network as a provider? The idea is that they're getting rewarded, and I think that's an awesome thing. So they're creating like this, cool network where people are participate and get rewarded for doing so. So really cool. And the SubQuery network is live. It's active, which is really cool. The mainnet, TGE, and CEX, they're listing on Bybit, all happened on the same day, which is in February 23rd, 2024. They're like the SubQuery network, again, is hosting centralized indexers and RPC, which are serving the real queries to real DApps. And we'll check out some of these DApps. They have some examples on the website. We'll check that out. And if you want to dig a little deeper, 180 support networks and growing. EVM, Algorand, Cosmos, Concordium, Near, Polkadot, Stellar, multi-chain projects. If you actually click into each one of these, you can actually see which these are. Pretty cool. Like I said, you get managed server support, decentralized network support. So you guys want to do some exploration, you guys can. There's a ton of them, and this list is constantly growing. They also have a great academy section where you can learn more about this. You could even click into let me just make this a little bit bigger so you guys can check it out. They talk about the token, specifically the SubQuery token, SQT, and then they have this cool like graph on how SubQuery interacts with it. Obviously, it's the foundation for this ecosystem, which is cool. They talk about adding SQT to your wallet, where SQT is traded, but you could check that out on CoinMarketCap. Here's just a quick overview how that's been performing. I think they've done a great job. Obviously, the market has been a little volatile as we see a lot of ups and downs, but I know that all time they're up 74%, and I know that the community is constantly growing. And I think as more and more networks are supported and more people learn about this project, that's going to continue to grow. So I do think that there's a lot of potential. If you guys want to check out where you guys could buy, obviously this launched on Bybit in February, but you could also get on Gate.io, Crypto.com, a bunch of other places as well. Definitely do some exploration on that. If you want to learn about the team, they definitely have a lot of experience on this. They're actually a pretty large team. They have some great experience in general from all different parts of a business, and they really know how to make our project successful. So if you guys want to check it out, and I actually thought this was pretty cool. And here's some of their latest milestones that they've just accomplished. So March 2024, decentralized public RPCs live on SubQuery Network. Like I said, February 23rd was a big day for them. SubQuery mainnet launch, TGE and CX listing. February 2nd, SQT public sale sells out. SubQuery Network Technical Roadmap 2024. SQT public sale date announced in December. So it's pretty cool that they've done a lot of different things. And I do actually really appreciate how they've kind of labeled all of these, and you can actually click into them if you want to learn more and read more about it. Especially if you're new to a project, it's a great way to kind of get caught up and see everything that they're doing. So again, definitely a lot of exciting stuff happening. They've gotten some great press. Here's an article in Cointelegraph. DApp developers can benefit from decentralization without compromise. Here's how, and they kind of show this cool graph. This is also available on the website, but kind of how the SubQuery network falls into obviously the middle between a DApp and of course the different blockchains as well, and how they really benefit, like what we said, to benefit the DApp, but also benefit the users. Here's another article on Cointelegraph, how SubQuery selects space for upcoming launch of SubQuery network. And then some more information on the project as well. So again, if you guys are interested, you could follow them on other socials, check them out on Medium. They're always constantly posting there. They're very active everywhere. So definitely check it out. Check out the different exchanges. I know they're on Bybit, but the CoinMarketCap has a bunch of different listings. They're doing a lot of community events, really spreading the word on this, and want to make sure you guys fully understand their value and really, talking about their solutions and the problems that they're solving, which I think are pretty awesome. So again, if you guys are interested, definitely check it out. This is definitely a project I'll be following for a long time. Do your research on this. This project is continuing to grow. I'll put the link tree with literally all the documentation here if you guys want to check it out. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.